Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Flux Configurator, which is a handy little tool, a part of the Flux Network mod, that you can use to help configure and set up your Flux network with a lot of ease. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. All right, so Flux Configurator is not too hard to make. It's just going to be 2 pieces of obsidian, 2 pieces of flux, and 1 ender pearl. Now, this shouldn't take too long. It's pretty easy. So for a power source, I'm using an upgradable geothermal generator. You can see I've got it set on an infinite lava loop. So that way it's just consistently putting power in here. We're going to use that as our power source for today's example. I'm also going to be using a basic energy cube from Mechanism, the Flux Configurator we were just talking about, a flux point, and a flux plug. So in a flux network, the flux plug, that right there, is what pulls power, or RF energy, from your energy source and puts it into the flux network. Now, right now, there isn't a flux network, so let's make one. We're going to right-click on the flux plug, over here to the plus sign. We're going to make Onlydraven's network, change it from encrypted to public, and then hit create. Now I go click on here, and you can see that that is active. I have it set for blue, so now it's got a blue shape to it. And that is going to be pulling power out of our system and into the network. Now to get power back out again, say we want to put power into this basic energy cube, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a flux point, put that on top. We're going to right click on that, go into the same network selection and choose Onlydraven's network. As you can see, got a little hologram in there. It has now pulled 80,000, I believe it is. Yeah, pulled a whole bunch of the energy out of this, and this is continuing to refill again. So very easy to set that up. But let's say you want to activate a whole bunch of flux points at the same time. Maybe you need to activate a whole mess of things. So let's just say we have a bunch of energy cubes over here. And we want to go in and we want to hook flux points to every one of them. Now, going into the right-clicking on each one, going into the menu, and then choosing the proper settings can take a lot of time. But if you're setting it all up to the same network, that's where the Flux Configurator comes in. So these two are already configured to the network that we called Onlydraven's network. If I take my Flux Configurator and I shift right-click, I have copied that configuration. I could have done it on either one of these. Now, when I go over to another item that can be configured with the same settings, I just hit right-click, and you'll see it's already turned blue, and now it's full of the 800,000 RF. So I could just go along and click, 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 and so on, without having to go into the menu each time, and continuing to have to select the different options. So this is great. If I have multiple networks, I could then go copy another one, and clicking on these, I could switch them to the separate network. So it's a handy little tool that allows you to activate or configure multiple components all in the same way without having to go in the menu itself. Now, this is really the best use for it. Again, you can have it with you if you're doing a lot of construction using a lot of RF networks, or flux networks, I'm sorry, and you want that power to get in there. You can do that with other plugs or points. So this is a great way to configure any type of RF system, flux system with RF power, and getting it to go in there. So again, a pretty easy tutorial today, but a handy little block. I just recently built one of the maximum sized fusion reactors, and I used flux to power all the cells. I had a couple hundred of these all over that thing. So instead of going into that menu 100+ times, just clicking with this handy little configurator made that much, much easier to do. Now, the configurator itself, you can just right-click up in the air, and that'll give you access to its settings. So if you did want to go in and make some changes to it, you wanted to delete a network, you have all those options within the configurator yourself. You don't have to go to another item like a plug, a point, or a flux control. You can do all of that from directly inside the configurator. You just have to target up in the air or in the sky, or take it away from anything that can't configure. I'm putting it at the wood here, because these don't configure, so it won't do anything. But if I hit right click on here, it's not going to go into the menu because it's pasting that configuration. So you can up in the air, up on the floor, wherever, and that'll give you access to that configurator's UI so you can go in and set it or make changes as needed. So again, pretty easy one today, not too long, but a great little gadget. I recommend giving it a try. I think you'll find it very useful. But if you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I'll do my very best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you may have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also join me on any of my streams. I stream here on YouTube Sunday and Monday nights starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and most of the rest of the week I'm over on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming. That's all one word with no space or underscore. Over there I stream a lot too, so feel free to pop in even if I'm not playing Minecraft. I'm very happy to try to answer any Minecraft questions you may have. You can also go to my website, onlydraven.com, and down at the bottom of the homepage is a place you can submit questions, feedback, or recommendations via email. While you're there, you'll also see my streaming schedule, where I'm at and when, as well as links to social media, ODG Store, and a bunch of other stuff. But that is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.